Okay, good evening. It's time to conclude the typical test if everything is working. The game is working. The stream is working. I am working. Ah, my neck isn't working. Oh my god. Okay, that hurt a lot. Let's begin. I'm too old. I am honestly getting too old. Okay, let's see. We need to go back to Queen's Birth. Not. This is not there. Return to the Cyril. Damage. This one. Damage. Great. The Gullet. Delver's Row. So we're going back to the Gullet. So let's do that. Let's go once again to the bow. But I think I have learned how to do on my own. And I have my notes somewhere. Delver's Row. Yes, I will go grab my notes. I'll be right back. Hey, I have the notes. Everything as planned. Explore the narrows. Yes. And now... Oh, sorry. Go back to the exit. I was supposed to go to the Gullet. Go to the Gullet. Did I screw it up? I might have screwed it up. Because it was supposed to go to the Gullet, to the alleys.
I'd like to try prodding your forts again. Savvy?
I can tell you what I see right now. Your insides are on your outsides, and you're covered in flies. It ain't the prettiest of sights, but go ahead, if you're feeling brave.
Ah, I see. Plagued by nightmares then, lass. Skies afire, boiling seas, that sort of shit?
Sure am. Don't try to hide it, neither. Tribulations from the gods are a blessing, not a curse.
Well, I ain't one for knowing gods and prophecies, but I can be sharing with you the ancient pirate's secret for sleeping like a babe, if that be of interest to you.
Of course, I wouldn't mind a reprieve. Just for a night or a few. If you got something, tell me.
Rum. Barrels of rum. Drink it till you see free of me, and you'll be sleeping through kraken attacks.
I, for one, have really bad... Oh, Delver's Row. I have really bad sleep after I drink. So that's not a good... Goddammit. Explore. Thank you. From here... Prepare for the curtain. To the left. Forward. Is a body. Turn around. Left. Explore. Go left. Go right. Go forward. Turn around. Go forward. Go right. Turn around. Go left. No. Explore. Go right. Go forward. Go left. Turn around. I went left. Go right. Go right. Go left. The guards. The Reo send a messenger for me. The guards nod and let you pass, chomping loudly on mouthfuls of sphet. Oh, I'm so bright. Give me a second. I need to adjust the light. I don't know why is it. Why am I so bright? This will be better. At the end of the passage is a stately door crafted of polished mahogany. Through the smooth slit in the door you catch flashes of fire cast shadows and bright textiles. The scent of sandalwood and cinnamon oil come to you on a warm draft. Whatever's beyond the door is likely far more elegant than anything else you've seen near the gullet. Let's enter. And quick save. Don't keep the boss waiting. Of course. A thin, long-limbed man holds a handkerchief in one hand and a threaded needle in the other. As you approach, he sets his handiwork aside, and you see an elaborate goldwork pattern embroidered around on the edge, the same pattern that adorns his brilliant tunic. You also notice a strange bulk beneath the thin fabric of his trouser legs that runs from hip to ankle.
The hero of the Riparu visits me at last. You must forgive the cryptic introduction, but I prefer to remain among the comforts of home.
He leans forward with a squeak of leather and a rattle of metal. You see something protruding above his boot, at the bottom of a leg brace.
Funny to see a pirate with an office instead of a ship. Sorry if I sank yours.
There is no need for discourtesy. I am a businessman.
He smiles at Maya before turning back to you.
Though these are modest luxuries compared to those on offer at the palace. But had I only known there was a watcher in my midst, I would have extended the invitation sooner.
Why did you invite me here?
I have a job.
Of
One
course.
that could use a watcher's skills.
Of course.
There is an artifact called the Cornet of Waves, which is currently in the possession of a Juana named Takano.
Aren't I looking for it?
I would like you to liberate it for me.
Most people of your standing like to handle their acquisitions themselves.
Alas, none of my people are watchers, and you will see things they cannot. Takano is a man of many vanities, as your special gifts will no doubt reveal. His villa is on the eastern edge of Serpent's Crown, just downwind of the palace. The opportunist I first hired was too bold and found herself ejected from the district. With your genteel manners and unique talents, I am hoping you can avoid such complications and persuade Takano. After all, it would be best to avoid drawing the ire of our Mataru hosts. When you have the cornet, bring it to me. I will pay you well for it, and you will find my favor useful in this part of the city.
Do you want to know? What is the cornet of voice? I'm not gonna admit that I found one.
It is an old Juana artifact, a musical instrument of sorts. Ages ago, it was part of a pair, but its companion, the Cornet of Depths, was lost when the old city sank. Both are said to carry the voice of Andra herself.
That's why we didn't find the other cornet last time. Because it wasn't there. Not because I wasn't thorough.
I do not believe in such superstition, of course.
Then what do you want with it?
I have told you all you need to know of the cornet. Now, I suggest you focus your sharp mind on retrieving it.
I need to ask about another matter.
What do you require?
What happened to your legs?
A storm, a rash decision, and an accident at sea. One that took my sailing days, but not my skill with a needle. Life in the Deadfire is unpredictable. Sometimes it takes you in its jaws only to spit you out onto some new shore.
The Principe seems divided. Which side are you on?
Why must we speak of sides, like squabbling merchants from the republics? Once, there were no sides. Only Principi, a people united by common interest and culture. But as our fame has grown, so have our numbers. Many of these new bloods have no sense of restraint and little regard for our heritage.
He ain't blowing ballast, Cap. Don't mean there's a course to be charted back to the golden days, though.
But we need them still. The new bloods are Principi too now, and many are inventive in ways the old guard is not.
Hello, gnarly gnome. Thank you very much. It's only one side to it. That's another.
Inventive or not, their ships will end up in Andra's clutches.
For such a serious people, you Rawatayans have most colorful imaginations.
I need to speak with Matt Marina.
Patience? First, you must bring me the Cornet of Waves.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you. The Narrows. I need to go to the Narrows. I need to... Sorry, not this. Not the tunnels. I need to go to the gullet. Yes. Let's see. Did you want me to talk to Cornersclaw? Okay, so this is the one he wanted. Ah, so I misunderstood. What a shame, I don't want to give it to him. If he has the other one, then that would bar me from entering the... From entering the ruins. Okay. Periki Overlook. This one and... Tikawara. Tikawara is not the place I want to go. Okay, it's very dark. It's extremely dark here. And apparently neither lantern nor torch is really working. Well, we'll make it through. Citadel, the Overlook. I don't remember where I was supposed to go exactly. And again, this Hasina, the dark cupboard. Dark cupboard will be this. Yes, the shop. The shop with a student that learns from the Archmage, from which we stole from. I remember. Luckily, the archmages are cool in this world and they don't mind stealing if someone steals from them. Fasina, there you are.
You're back. Kue, any news?
I took care of Barnetto's debt with Hamilton Hill.
You are willing to put up all that money? What of the gloves? What happened to them?
Take them before I change my mind. She accepted the gloves with a grateful sigh.
At least I know Arkemir won't feed me to the imps. Take your discount as well. If the cupboard doesn't make its goals, so be it.
You don't seem very happy here. Why not voyage with me for a change? Sighing, Fasina leans her weight on the countertop and surveys her surrounding.
Madiko, I fought so hard to get here, but I won't miss a splinter of this place. Hey, imp! I quit. For what it is worth, I have not enjoyed a moment of our time together.
I did not expect her to accept.
Make Master angry. Arkemir will grow a turnip in nasty Fasina's mouth.
Then she'll have a dinner.
Be safe. Many horrors out there.
Oh, you're so sweet. His tone softening, his eyes downcast. The ape gestures dismissively toward the door, offering no further elaboration.
Agrasima, I think. Torres, wherever you're headed, it can't be worse than here.
I would argue with that statement. You're a wizard. I accept you. You want a sorcerer. So druids have healing. Definitely not lore master. No, sorcerer. Hello, friend. Good evening. How are you on this nice hot summer day? Okay, let's see. Spell shaping. No, I don't really care about that. The long night's drink of birthed the revenge of morning. I can make them hungover? I can make my enemies hungover. I am taking that. This. I've taken this. Why is this one? I took it and it's colored. I took this one and it's grayed out. Why? Gives the damage bonus to the fighter's proficient weapons. Yes, please. I need to eventually take fighting stance for myself. Oh, in your place, temperature is acceptable for me. It was unbearable. Oh, but honestly, I could not focus for the life of me for half of the day. I'm happy to be finally playing on Pillars. And this is unknown. Deadfire northwest somewhere. The Brass Citadel. This Tikawara, which I don't know where is. Medicine. Delver's Row. We need to go back to the gullet. Who leveled up? Eder? What happened? What happened? Guardian stance. Enemies that disengage from the fighter are immediately attacked and prone if successful. I don't think it will be useful for him. Enemies do not usually disengage from fighting with Eder. Tough. Yes, tough sounds good. So, to make the matters worse, today everyone wanted something from me and I had to receive multiple phone calls and I hate it. Here's the gullet. Delver's Row again. Or the Galley. Oh. Delver Rose is bustling. Okay, I do know where to go with that. I think I know where to go with that. Go to the Narrows. I think I have no idea where was the market. I think left. I think right. Go forward. Neighborhood. Continue. 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 Continue exploring. Continue exploring. No. So that's not what it wanted from me, I think. No. Okay. Yes, there are some days that everything is scattered and everyone is annoying. I agree. This was one of those days. And the worst point was when one of my co-workers decided to, I will say, lie down on my desk, but he really wanted to see something that was on my monitor. I was wearing earphones with music blasting into my ears to cut myself from everything around, and he put his whole upper body onto my desk, pointed to my monitor, and started moving his hand in front of my face. All of that happened within 5 seconds. Annoying. Delver's Row. Medicine. Delver's Row. Medicine. Oh, I've already this one. What's wrong with this guy? I don't know. I wish I knew. He is weird.
It's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Or perhaps the sting of fresh pepper. Or maybe you seek something with a stronger bite.
I am working in data quality assurance for machine learning. And that's as much as I can say. I'm looking for medicine to cure Drowner's lung.
Then you'd best ask elsewhere.
Oh.
But careful. If the Mataru overseer hears there's a sickness, might be he has more questions for you.
Thank you, maybe you know something. Swords and shields, definitely not. Merchant, maybe? Plain merchant? Oh, I'm so glad that you think it's cool. I stopped thinking it's cool. Oh my goodness. What we are looking for is some sort of poison, I think. Okay, probably they'll have it as a part of dialogue options. Yeah, sure, it's okay to us, don't worry. It was interesting the first 2 months, but for the past 3 years I've been doing the same thing over and over again without any progress whatsoever. Nothing changes, and whenever I try to change something, I am asked to not change anything to make the work more easier to handle, automate it a little bit, because it's possible. I know how to do this, but no. Unfortunately, it's not possible to do it from my side. And a couple of my ideas were already given to someone else. I have written proof that I was the one that came up with those ideas, but their names are under them now, officially in the documentation. So,
There is
well.
something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
Yes, I would say they stole it. They told me straight into my face that my ideas cannot be implemented, and like 6 months later, I see that those ideas are implemented precisely as I described them, with the name of the person who declined me, simply as that. What do you know about this Splendor man?
Merle, it is a dangerous pest. When it dug its lair, it did not even ask permission of their... of the boss.
Of course.
Usually you want to pay the proper respects if you're digging a lair.
The boss, you mean the real?
If I do, I surely did not say such a thing.
Of course you didn't say such a thing. You didn't say anything.
But this spindle man, they say it is a mind reader.
Huh. Is that all? He shakes his head.
They say it is a mind reader.
Okay.
We in Delves Row are simple folk, quiet folk. It does not do to have a mind reader nosing among us. You understand me, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let's get a drink of firmness.
I was just told not to tell him about the drowning slug.
Fine. I don't know how you tell down here.
Yes, I agree in that regard. My workplace is rather toxic, but they pay and they don't. Honestly, they don't give a crap if. Look, if I spend half of my working day doing something else, so I'm there just to pass time, basically, until I'm finished with my university degree.
Shall open to me.
Medicine. And I'm taking your bolt. Piddly was not in the Narrows. Yes, exactly. Any job is a good job as long as it pays my bills. Go to the galley, please. Yes. Where was... Here, Pitless Sanctuary. This is one that I'm looking for. I also had some drama in my workplace, but I am unlucky enough to always miss it. Apparently, I had a situation where it was really loud argument between a girl and a guy because of some smells, some scents, some smells. Never mind. And I was in the same room, but I was wearing headphones, and I didn't hear anything. Everything, all of the argument missed me completely, and I was like two rows next to that happening. And no one believed me. No one wants to believe me that I didn't hear anything.
Need something?
Here's your medicine, Pitley. Her eyes, watery and red, dart between you and the file you hold. She cuffs into her fist.
That could save an awful lot of sick people.
Give her the medicine. I'm not gonna scope her. Come on. She takes the bottle from you and uncorks it. A sharp, piney odor escapes. She breathes it in and smiles.
That's the stuff, all right. Thank you.
That's from me and from the children of the Dawn Stars. If you'll excuse me, I better start treating the sickest ones.
I feel for you if you are in the middle of it, and if you are part of it. It's not good. And thank you for a follow, of course. Okay, that's the medicine done. I will not tell who smelled bad, and I won't tell why someone smelled bad. But apparently, yes, a bad smell was involved. That's done, that's done, that's done. Food. Food. We've did the thing with Pitli. I need Kahak. Prince Arahu, he wants something from me. Free Luminous Atrap, Queen's Birth. Alright. I really want to finish Neketaka today. I had enough of this place. Where can I go? Oh, there we can go to Neketaka. I won't tell. No, I refuse to acknowledge what type of smell it was. Just Queen's Birth, and I need to find a storage room with Adra. Okay. We'll do this. But luckily enough, I am a person who can rarely smell any strong odors due to multiple COVID. After first COVID, I lost part of my taste, and after second time, I lost part of my smelling. Well, I'm really good at throwing out trash. I can rarely smell anything. Oh, there's the mill. Okay, Shotty, why did you... Okay, I guess you leveled up because we gave Fitly the medicine. Ay, tough. I'm not giving you tough. Why is this grey? The choice of colors here is far from perfect. Places a magical seal on the floor that bursts into flame when an enemy comes into contact with it. Prevents a severely injured character's health from reaching zero for a brief moment. That sounds good. That sounds useful. Reduce time to complete the spell. Yes, Shotty, you need to cast healing faster. Enjoy your dinner. I'll probably be here still. Today I want to go finish Neketaka. No matter what. Shield. We have to detonate. That's a very nice spell. I like it. Borrowed instincts. No. Oh, let's take the ringleader. Dominating target, charming all other in area of effect. Health for Maya's and surviving. Survival. You have this evasive fire. I will upgrade your healing. Also grants the hardy inspiration to the companion. Oh. Yes. Yes. I have not saved in a while, so let's do that. Sansa, you know I don't want to steal with you, especially since you have your doggy. But maybe you need me to take care of that trap for you?
Welcome back. It is a pleasure to see you once again. Tell me, how is the sailing? Smooth? Nothing to delay your expedition, I hope. How might I assist you?
Tell me what you have for sale.
Certainly. It would be my pleasure. Of course, it's mostly books and knickknacks. Maps I do on commission, you see.
Of course you do. No, I don't want your room. Ooh. Good. Spyglass. Whether being used to scout the shallows or determine friend from foe, spyglasses see common use throughout the Deadfire. Spyglasses allow you to view objects from land while on your ship, while also providing special options during many encounters in the world. Oh, give me that. And give me all your lockpicks. Thank you. I don't think we need healing. Famous last words. I'll give you 2 of those. I'll give you a wand. I can give you those fine weapons as well. And arm-wise, yeah, sure, take it. Okay, how can I get inside the Adra mill? How, or more specifically, how can I move Luminous Adra from inside the Adra mill? Also, it's night, so I might get attacked for trespassing. You wanted something, didn't you?
Ah, here you are again. What business brings you to my mill?
I need to find Luminous Adra.
I need a large country estate and several handsome women to fan me with palm fronds.
I can give you Kaednoa, but you need to rebuild it.
It is good for the heart to dream impossible dreams, yes?
Yes?
The Adra belongs to the Valiant Trading Company, Aimika. Unless you plan to open a bathhouse to rival Ganor's in Periki's Overlook, we will take no orders from you.
Okay, I asked her to make an exception.
What business brings you to my mill?
Yeah, let's just go for all the options.
Okay. You go around asking just anyone in Queensbirth personal questions, maybe you end up dead in a ditch. Have caution, eh? Lucky for you, I am a woman of honor.
Yes, lucky for me.
I direct luminous milling for the Valiant Trading Company. It's a nice job, huh? And I'm quite good at it. You want to know more? Buy me a drink first, per guano.
Unfortunately, you don't want to accept any drinks. She laughs a little to herself and runs a finger across the arm of the chair beside her. She holds the finger up for inspection. It's caked in shimmering blue dust.
We mill luminous, of course.
Oh, of course.
Big chunks, break into smaller chunks, crush into dust-sized chunks. Per complankenet, it is really not so complicated. Good day.
Don't you guys go to sleep. I don't want to kill you for it. Rooftop balcony. How can I get the Luminous Adra from you? Supposedly, from you. Yeah,
Ishi's crap is harder to get out of leather than tar. This is the second time he's gotten my boots.
It's a phase. He's just trying to cozy up to you, Firefly.
Well, I was sneaking him some extra seeds. Can you make him target who he poops on? Because I got someone in mind.
This sounds like a story. Tell me everything.
Oh, really? You're gonna stop here? What a shame. Yeah, you definitely want this. I could steal the 3 crates I need from the mill or ambush the company's boats at sea as they ship. What is worse at this point? I can tell you. Assaulting ships.
Real quiet now.
Seraphim? No, I'm fine. I'm not doing anything funny.
One of my eyes be open. What for, Cap?
That went a lot easier than I thought. Famous last words? No? Yeah, I honestly expected way more force while trying to take the luminous Adra. Resistance, not force, sorry. Okay, so that's dealt with. Let's say we need to go to the Undercroft. Okay, and we need to go to the rail. The rail and Mad Marina. Undercroft and oh, what was that? We received some status effect for a moment. I don't know what it was. Over. It? Undercroft, yes. Mad Marina will be here. Let's go to her before I am escorted once again. Although I am fairly sure we will be escorted. No? Okay, now I feel weird. This is the first time I'm not being escorted to Mad Marina. Which is the healer? Cutthroat, okay. There she is.
Come, we'll drink to a better friendship. Pay no mind to the tang of the flavour. Well, regale me.
You know the rail?
Of course. He's my landlubbery contact in the gullet. Once he was a master sailmaker. Lots of Principe crews vied for him, but he lost his footing in the rigging one day.
And after that?
It's a mistake sailors make only once. He shattered both legs. Was Elia's mercy that he broke nothing more. But after that he lost his taste for the sea. Know what makes you a pirate, Lovesome?
No?
Sailing. It's sailing what makes you a right pirate. Sure, plundering too, but leave the seas and you leave the Principe.
Perhaps Ferrante would disagree with you.
Aye, but Aldi's wouldn't. And she's the only other captain what matters to me. You don't see me flying Ferrante's flag now, do you? My loyalty lies with the new blood, the future, and the strength of the Principe.
Uluk's been killed, meaning the Roparo will starve for the food he smuggled into the gullet. The captain strokes the powder horns strapify. She exhales a ragged breath.
And you had nothing to do with it? Then I need to know how it happened.
Looked like you'd been beaten to death. Her expression twists, face purpling with blood.
Ulug wasn't any ruffler. He didn't deserve that. Everyone in the gullet knows Ulug's my man. Everyone except the Mutaru. Gotta be them what got him. And though it pains me to say it, if the Mutaru are biting for blood, it's best if I back off. I can't be feeding the Raparu right under their noses.
What can I do to ensure your operation continues safely in secret to see the Rapar properly fed?
You know what I want. Get me the Luminous Ardra, or pay up if you wish to buy my cooperation.
There you go, the luminous Adra you wanted.
I invite you to hand it over swiftly then. Ah, what lovelies. Aye, fine work you've done. Work I won't be likely to forget.
Of course.
And neither will Captain Aldi's. Best believe I'll be sending her a missive to sing of your praises. A deal's a deal then. We'll catch us a fresh contact. Round up the shipments again soon. Strong and sure. The Ruparu will have to stand on their own 2 feet someday. But for now, we'll keep them out of the ground.
Thank you. She dips her chin in a gruff nod. Farewell. And now back to Annoy. Where is Annoy? Gullet. Of course, she's in the gullet. One temple. No, I won't be playing dumb. I know who has the second contract. How can I am thinking? How can we play it out so he would give us the one he has? The one option is to off him. If we could make him believe us that we know where it is, but that it's not movable, maybe he would give it to us. Oh, go to the Delver's world, please. The world of pillars. So much that I've got myself the PDF for the pen and paper RPG. And this might be the first and the last thing I will be a game master of.
There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly. Merle, when it dug its...
I assume this boss of yours is...
Yeah.
They say it does not do to have a mind... Of course.
Wait, didn't you want the con? Oh, not you. Crying out loud. It was the other guy. The Reo wanted the conch, not him. And there's still whole world to the east, whole world to the west. Well, not whole world. But so many islands to explore. It's unthinkable. And as much as this game is voiced, I am still amazed. There it is. If you try to...
be open. I don't be supposing we could blow it up. The lights.
Some peridot. Yeah, he has on him. I mean, in the chest next to him. So, about the cornet.
A most agreeable topic. Or so I hope.
Do you want to know about the cornet itself? or the hidden temple of Andra that it opened. His brace rattles as he starts forward, mouth agape.
Galarde, you watchers truly are workers of miracles.
This concludes our business then. He clears his throat and produces a blunderbuss. After a brief pause, he reels around and holds it out to you.
Never let it be said that Dario does not pay a fair price.
Indeed, I would hate for anyone to say that. He gives you a respectful, if strained, smile and nods to one of his attendants, who produces a bag of coin.
Now, allow us to put the question of money to rest. It is an unseemly topic to linger on.
But I need the second cornet.
What do you require?
I really care about giving him back the gold, the coins. He just paid me. Okay, fine.
A woman of principle. In Nekataka, that is rarer than teeth in a clam. Keep it. Who says virtue is its own reward?
He makes a flickering motion with his slender fingers and smiles indulgently. Thank you.
A moment, I almost forgot. Percamblanca. Take it and indulge my vanity.
He hands you a lovingly crafted flag. Principe
It
colors.
is not as grand as the sails I once made, but my fingers are ever restless.
Thank you. But he didn't give me the second cornetto, right? Oh, I only have the one. Cornet of Depths. Alright, we finished Lady Sparrow. Yep, I remember. Sparrow, as my parting wish, I ask that you give the others at least a fortnight before you send your dogs after them. I know you're in need of coin, but allow them to the courtesy of a head start. I buried that treasure for us to share. Captain Henqua. Oh yeah. Yes. Ah, okay, so I need more of them. I cannot... Wait, what? I don't understand why. Oh, there it is. So there's a map fragment from him. Yeah, no. Quests. Do we have any maps here? No, I don't see it. Okay, I think I need all of the fragments of map. From each one I have a bounty on. I brokered a deal that will ensure the reparo in the gods will be fed for some time, but who? Ah, Annoy. Hey, back and forth, but this is the last thing we need to do, supposedly. Go to the gullet. Annoy. Where is Annoy? In his house. He's the blind one.
You say your lamp nets you souls, I? Mind if I be asking how?
Faith can do many a thing, Seraphine. Add a little copper and Audra, and a normal lantern can work miracles.
Aye, don't those be the tools of the Animancer's art?
Maybe. But I'm no animancer, that's for sure. I ain't out to play God. Only serve mine.
Bertie, if you weren't so sweet, I would have left you to rot on my ship, I swear. But you are a healer and you are sweet. I was talking about Hanoi, not Hanoi. But good to know that it's in Vietnam. The Principi will supply food again if more power work with them.
I have no choice but to hope this venture together fares better than our last. We will accept the Principi's generosity and work to return it tenfold. Never can I thank you enough, watcher who has the ear of both kith and gods. Always the Raparu will know of your kindness. Should you need refuge within Neketaka, know that the Raparu will stand by your side.
Take care, old man.
May Amira's wind ever fill your sails, girl. We will not forget what you have done for us.
$5,400 experience, that's a lot. And, but, we are done with Neketaka. For now. I think Pococohara. Where's Pococohara? Pococohara, Tikawara.
You ever thought about changing the berries will stain your skin for weeks?
Oh, I think I were born blue, eh? Think being this pretty come natural?
Well, dang, Seraphim. I never knew you were so fancy.
Yeah, but mayhaps I'll be giving them murk berries a go. Ain't never been maroon before.
Yeah, I agree, it's been ages. So I'm fairly sure that the thing that they mentioned in the quest is not anywhere here. Let's set sail. How can I go? Leave city, by sea. Yes. Let's get out of Neketaka. It only took me additional hour to leave this place. And I still need to go back there because I need another cornet, not cornetto. As you ready your ship, a cloaked figure mounts the gangplank and roughly forces a burned book into your hands. They turn and depart without a word. The binding of this tome reeks of smoke. What few pages remain are crinkled and black. Based on the few chapter headers that survived the fire damage, this might have been a book of antiquated laws. Now it's nothing more than a charred relic of authority.
You crack the spine of the old book, revealing blackened pages of dense, illegible text. The words recede into the shadows the longer you focus on them.
Okay, who is it? The burned one, Woodika, or the burning goddess, the goddess of fire, Margran?
Suddenly, the page widens to eclipse the world around you. A dark void stretches out on all sides. The air full of choking fumes that carry dying embers and curling flakes of ash.
Hello? Is anyone out there?
Something stirs in the darkness. An old woman steps forward, leering down at you from on high. Her smile is toothy and cruel. Her cheeks warp around it like melted candle wax.
Woodika.
I'm so glad that my messenger tracked you down. These days it's impossible to find good help.
Woodika.
Watcher, before you draw your weapon, know that these proceedings are under a banner of peace. If this was a trap, it would have already closed around you. While Bareth whispers in one ear and Aetha shouts in the other, I thought you could use a more seasoned perspective to drown out the noise.
So you dragged me into this blistering inferno.
This is but a small corner of the beyond. One that I use for privacy and contemplation, when I need to get away from the endless chatter. Don't you find it unusual how open and accessible my siblings have made themselves? After millennia of subdued whispers, now they practically scream their intentions.
You're afraid. You are all afraid of what Aethas will do.
And isn't it strange how we never bicker unless a mortal is watching?
Gods are a dramatic band by nature.
By necessity, in fact. But that's hardly the point. If we still possessed our glorious titans, my siblings and I would have put an end to Aethys and his rampage by now.
Of course you would. But wait. I was the one who put an end to your glorious titans, so eat it.
While we are powerless to stop him, some of my kin wish to observe how mortals respond to this threat. They think it will shine a light on the value of our patronage. Have we raised you well enough to be self-sufficient? Or must we return to Eora and impose some corrective measures?
And if we prove ourselves, what then?
What indeed? That would depend on which of us you ask. A cross-section of society has converged on the Deadfire. Some of my kin are of an opinion that we are meant to judge mortals on the basis of their performance, while the rest of us have already made up our minds on the matter.
So why do I get a feeling you're trying to convince me of something?
Judge for yourself. But I think you'll find my intentions are more straightforward than you think. When we ascended to godhood, we did so to provide for a savage people.
Of course.
Our goal was to craft a society whose values were made to last. Perhaps even a society that had no need of us. A naive fallacy, but one that inspired my optimistic, misguided kin. How you and your allies counter this threat will demonstrate whether you are competent enough to guide your own destinies, or if we need to revise our strategy.
The last time one of you tried to interfere, a moon decided to fall onto the earth. One of the moons, there's two of them. One is, I won't say the personification, but one is the attribute of Ondra. The other one is the attribute of her twin brother. And the twin brother was the one who sent the moon, his moon, flying down onto the Eora. The moon was stopped by the god of Forge, whose name I forgot for now, I don't remember it. But it required so much power that the god of Forge, of creation, of progress, basically, had to fall to a very deep slumber and ejected the Titans to help the world progress, to preserve the world in his stead. So that's the stuff that happens when the gods try to meddle with the world of the mortals. And remember, the gods used to be mortals themselves.
The soft-hearted among us are counting on you to win this existential wager. No doubt, Aethys shares their sympathies. I do not. We exist to rule over mortals. Nothing can change that.
I can think of at least one thing that can change that.
So now you know the truth. I assume you have questions.
I want to ask about the wheel and your rise to godhood.
The wheel is our shared responsibility, and each of us serves it in our own fashion. I am the axle upon which the gods balance their power. Aethys keeps the wheel in motion. He was our promise to mortals that time and labor would yield a deserving reward on the next turning of the cycle.
How did the Engwithians become gods?
At the height of our power, we recognized the potential of the soul. We knew that it could be bound, split apart, diverted like a river, and hammered together. Hammering was trivial. Those of us who agreed with the Apotheosis Project, and many who did not, submitted to a violent and horrible erasure of our individuality. After the dust settled, we adopted the forms of beings from Eora's most prevalent myths. There were other faiths and legends, but we labored to strike their names from history.
How exactly does the wheel function?
Much of reincarnation's mechanism exists in the idea space of the beyond. You wouldn't find a wall of cogs and levers unless we conjured one to illustrate a point.
Makes sense?
The wheel has but one material component in all of Aora. Something we built to channel essence through luminous Adra and into the beyond with reliable continuity. Before we intervened, the flow of essence was directionless, unpredictable. We succeeded in widening the gap, diverting it, giving it an efficient path to follow.
Reincarnation existed before you, so why not just leave it alone?
Before we took control of the wheel, reincarnation was error-prone, lacking forward momentum. Hollowborn were fairly common, and hardly the worst of the soul maladies. Control gave us the power to strengthen the souls of intelligent kith over generations. We made you wiser, stronger, more likely to develop the society we thought you deserved.
The society you thought we deserved, really?
Every turning of the cycle demonstrated the righteousness of my belief. Nature begets chaos, and discipline begets perfection. Speak, Watcher. It isn't every day that I open myself to these communions, so spend your breath wisely.
I'm sorry, after 1000 times resist, I have enough of communions. But back to the questions. Has your opinion of mortals changed at all?
Nothing you've done has tarnished it utterly beyond repair. You may congratulate yourself on that much, at least.
And the gods think my actions can prove the point about mortal society.
Prove it or disprove it, yes. I never agreed to this arrangement, but if your example demonstrates mortal ineptitude, as I trust it will, then I can make the plan serve me. An assertive minority of gods believe that your choices will prove the value of their wild optimism. As if mortal collaboration and ingenuity are endorsements of our leadership.
I must admit, this whole setting that the gods are just mortals ascended, the turning of the wheel, the reincarnation, does give me the vibes of Roger Zelazny's Master of Light? Lord of the Light? Something like that. It's a very similar idea, but it's based on the Hindu religion directly, and the Hindu gods. So, just a thought that randomly popped into my head.
Then there are those of us who know better, who are not so easily convinced. Kith are vulnerable, unless they submit to the destiny we chart for them. Thinking otherwise can only breed dissent and chaos.
Tell me about this enlightened society you once wanted.
It was an ambitious plan, our utopia. Perhaps too ambitious. We ascended to power, responding to a need inadequately satisfied.
By definition, utopia is impossible to achieve, even by gods. I would say, especially by gods.
Assuming these roles gave us the authority to mold Aora over time, to influence you and lay the groundwork for a society yet to come. On the outset of the plan, some believed that mortals would outgrow us, as if that was a favorable outcome. To me, our eternal pantheon was always a critical fixture. Aethys was one of those who supported mortals, while I have always been their most vocal critic.
She's creepy. Yes, she is creepy. And the worst thing, she lacks critical thinking. She does not understand the errors of her way of thinking. Doesn't this social engineering plan seem counterintuitive?
You mean gods crafting a godless world? Naturally. My siblings desire to influence mortals and steer them in a proper direction, even if that direction led to places we could not follow. I have no intention of being left behind. Society would unravel without its queen to impose strict order.
Why do the other gods tolerate your position?
Opposition can take many forms. If a church embraces and weaponizes my doctrine, that is very different from me rampaging as a titan. Aethys is not known for subtlety. Twice now, he has contaminated the purity of our experiment, and done so with extravagant displays that undermine our authority.
Oh, so it wasn't Ondra's brother, it was Ondra herself. Ondra dropped a moon on Eora. What do you call that?
Impulsive.
Impulsive, of course.
I am the counterpoint to the soft-hearted. It makes no difference if mortals pass some arbitrary test. My mind is settled on the matter. Regardless of my feelings, the timing of this crisis forces us to accelerate our schedule. Final judgment comes sooner than any of us would prefer.
What happens if someone proves you wrong?
If our pantheon found that mortals had cultivated a perfect, lawful system to maturity, I would not voice a word in protest. I would merely stand aside and await the inevitable collapse.
There's nothing humans, or Kith, can do to make you happy, to make you content. You just want to be right.
Mortals need us. I know this as well as I know myself. Even a lawful and responsible society would be poised to collapse as long as its architects and strongest adherents were mortal. Any satisfaction that my siblings derived from their little experiment would be short-lived, and it would fall to me to clean up after their mess.
The mess, in this case, being mortal freedom.
Freedom is an unachievable illusion, heralded by the soft of heart. Only those who can find satisfaction in captivity are truly free. Make no mistake, Watcher. In this, I cannot be proven wrong.
And how would you have even recognized that ideal society?
A valid, self-defeating question, and one which I posed often. We assumed that they, whoever they were, would reveal themselves to us. Rational government would rule in our stead, leaving churches vacant. Thanks to Aethys, we're pulling the dough from the oven before it's had a chance to fully rise. You unfortunate bastards never had the chance to prove me wrong. You have learned much already. Only ask if you are ready for the truth.
Why did you choose to confide in me?
Whether knowingly or unintentionally, you seem to find yourself on the vanguard of change. Mortals like you come but once in a lifetime. Some would react poorly if I stripped mortals of their freedom without giving them a chance to plead their case. You have the honor of standing tall as their advocate.
I have flashbacks from tyranny, where I quite literally had to advocate for society before before beings that were on their way to godhood. The title Tyrant was supposedly a god back there.
Before I return to Eora and assume my position as your deserving tyrant, you have this opportunity to prove me wrong. To demonstrate whether or not mortals are responsible enough to claim their future.
You speak as if we don't have a chance.
You speak as if you do.
I believe we do.
Mortals have precious little time to decide for themselves. Will they stand together as one, or swallow their pride and bend the knee.
I will burn everything to the ground before I let you take charge.
I have every confidence that you will disappoint us. Once my position is upheld, the undecided among the gods will embrace my plan.
Then we'll speak again.
Yes, I think we will. This is not the end of our discussion. You know how to find your way back to this place.
Wotica nods stiffly. You feel her presence drift as a breeze, rustling as it goes.
I hate her so much. And I think it's deserved. She's also the one who... No, she dragged all the other gods against the only god that was birthed by the land, not a person who ascended. Ugh. Wait, how can I get there? Oh, I don't think I can. Roa Okara. Wait. I need to go back to Neketaka. I need to leave Neketaka on food. Yes. We are not done. Sure, thank you. I wanna go to Webao and Galoa. Whatever that is. So what we saw, what do you want? Asongo, Motarikozi, I think it's all of it is here. Search, I'm not gonna read it all because it's fairly the same. Searching. Thank you. What is it? Mob Crotus Canopy. What do you want again? Tikawara. Ooh. Set course. Oh, I like that. Wait, how does that work? Ah, there's Tikawara, there's that. Hasongo, Sayuka, and unidentified. Observatory, Motare Okozi. So yeah, there's that much things, that many places we need to visit. You're cutting your way through the dense, hilly jungles to the west of Neketaka when you stumble upon a small campsite. At first, it merely appears abandoned. The 2 tents present have collapsed, but then you see the bodies. 2 corpses, torn apart and mostly eaten, sprawl across the dark earth. Of course, we're gonna search the area. Maya, the campsite has been thoroughly destroyed. The tents lie crushed as if under some great foot. A kettle rests on its side, very nearly caved in, and the fire has been stomped out. The trees to the south hand bent aside, as if whatever caused this carnage came from and left by that direction. Let's search for the spirits. You focus on your watcher abilities, opening yourself to the presence of any lingering essence. A vision tugs at you, dragging you forward like the rushing current of a flooded river. You see the creatures, nigh twice the height of a human, standing among the ruins of your campsite, eating the corpses of your fellows. Vines and moss hang from their amorphous bark-covered form. Lurkers. Waves of anger and fear wash over you. Anger and fear, but also faith in Eilta's returned. And with a prayer on your lips, you fire arrows from your enchanted bow, each as cold as sleet. You hear a rushing sound to your right and turn to face it. The vision ends abruptly. Let's try salvaging. A few hides, antlers, and other trophies lie around the camp. Oh, some ingredients, really nice. A small chest buried in the collapsed tent contains a variety of fresh foods. That's even better. Milk! We've got milk. We've got eggs. We can make scrambled eggs. Let's examine the tracks. Hey there. You recognize the large, uneven, roundish tracks as those of a lurker, a massive conglomeration of carnivorous plants. You also note a wide groove down the center of the tracks. It seems the lurkers were dragging something heavy behind them when they left. Having finished looking over the camp, you take a step back towards the path. We've searched it already, didn't we? No. The campsite has been thoroughly destroyed, the tents lay crushed as if under... Ah, no, I did that. Want to put that lamp of yours to use, Shotty? Rest now, my brethren. I promise I will safeguard your journey. Head bowed, Shotty sways her lantern for a long while in harvest, providing ample time for the missionaries' soul to accept the pull of the light. Let's bury them. The dark soil is soft, and within a couple of hours you have dug a hole deep enough for the remains. You lower them into the ground and cover them, consigning them to the wheel. Let's follow the tracks. The creatures seem to have put no effort into hiding their tracks, and you easily follow them deeper into the jungle. The path enters a clearing, and you almost walk into it without recognizing the danger. From the edge of the foliage you see numerous lurkers among a few bulbous dank spores. The primordials remain almost entirely still, seeming no more threatening than the trees that surround them. Use spyglass! In addition to the lurkers and dank spores, your spyglass reveals a few smaller sporelings lurking in the undergrowth. Furthermore, you see the corpse of a young elven woman, her right leg horribly twisted. The body grasps a bow in its right hand, the intricately tooled wood of which appears to shimmer with a fine layer of frost. Let's try a decoy. Only I can do that. Gerardis slew the beast, but soon faced its kin. Chanting quietly, you weave the area's essence into a clarion call, directing the effect at the distant edge of the clearing. Moments later, you hear the crash of your summoned entity passing through the thick growth. To be fair, Shotty could have summoned a drake. A giant drake. Never mind. The lurkers slowly shift and stomp away after the sound. The spores, however, remain. Oh, and okay, of course, now we cannot sneak through them. That makes sense. Oh, but we are not in fight yet. So.
Happy to oblige.
Combat only. Ah, and it's combat only. Oh, who am I kidding? She would do that. Shorty, summon the drake. Look at it! I'm fairly sure this would have been a better distraction than my measly worms. Worms? Yes, worms. Magnificent beast. And this is the one I summoned. Yo, guys, please get rid of that spore. Yeah, it's like eagle in water. Yeah, I agree. It can fly, it can make noise, but no. It will only arrive when needed. Frostseeker. Oh, damage 4 to 7 only. But fires multiple projectiles at slightly reduced damage. Yeah. Nice. Oh, doggy. Trixie. Oh, so cute. Do I dare and go to Pahuane? I'm not entirely. I mean, we will go through Rauhara first. So maybe we will get another level up to make it work. Maybe. And some more ruins. Hopefully we'll get to visit them. Okay, some more horrible food. Nomu the Marauder. Do I have a bounty on your head? I don't know. Okay, I assume there's no reason for us to sneak on.
Trouble.
Druid. Barbarian. Barbarian.
I think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
Seraphan, be quiet. Do you have any bombs? Scorching venom. Hey, where is it? Oh, he used it. Start with this guy. Shorty. Shorty. Healing. Beardy. Go and hit him. Thank you very much for your cooperation. I don't know who you guys were, but you have Chameleon's Touch. Gives +1 to an attribute and a skill determined by the user's class. Seraphin, do you want that? You need one more. I'm also thinking if we have... I don't know why I have this Champion's Medallion. My horrible memory is not helping me at all. That's one intellect. Do any of you need such? I mean, it gives him power surge, which I am not using at all. Best part of waking up grants the effects of white leaf after rest. What is white leaf? Probably some food or some drugs. Presumably food. Let's give it to you. And another ring. +1 priest restoration power level. Shoddy. There you go. And I don't think anyone... Oh, Eder is using bows. At least he has one bow equipped. This is saber. You also are using sabers. Oh, it should be okay. Blunder plus one hand. Don't you want it? You have one-handed blunderbuss. That I can give you instead of one pistol. The right hand. This is two-handed. Should be better than what you have. It is slightly better. I swear. Okay, I need a second. I don't know why music stopped in here. It's a little bit weird. Okay, Shorty does not need shield.
I sure do like it.
Okay. What? Come on, guys. You're not inside a web, so it should be okay. You notice a small pavilion containing a large, weathered statue of stone a little ways off the path. It appears to be a Juana shrine. Let's try identifying it. Religion. Shotty. The statue bears the shape of a nude woman with the head of a monstrous fish, probably Ondra. It portrays Nagati, the Juana's rendition of Ondra. An inscription runs along the shrine's base. The surf smooths stones, but also crashes them into sand. I'm not going to desecrate it, I'm going to pray at it. You kneel before the shrine, whispering your prayer to the cool stone. It offers no answers, but you feel calmer as you rise to your feet and set about making camp. The hours pass without complication, and you wake and continue your journey. Thank you. Is this a little bit better? I don't think so. We might be in danger. To the west of Neketaka, a rolling verdant plain stretched towards the mountains. Spiked plants with bright flowers punctuate the emerald green tall grass. The occasional tree dots the landscape, broad foliage casting shade like a parasol. You crest a rise to see a group of reptilian figures roughly 100 feet down the hill. Hunched atop a broad, flat stone, the Zoribs chirp and squawk. Use spyglass. Through the lenses of your spyglass, you make out a party of 10 or so Zoribs. Several are poking at grabs with long sticks under the guidance of one of their shaman. In the center of the circle, 2 of the grabs snap at one another, egged on by their Zorib captors. Let's try sneaking. You slink quietly through the brush, eyes alert for other threats. One of the Zoribs perks up, nostrils flaring, and its head twists directly towards Eder. It barks and chirps, pointing a claw toward your companion. The small creatures produce bows and spears, which they brandish threateningly at you. They make no move to attack, however. Easy, we mean you no harm. Of course I'm gonna do it. The other Zoribs nod. You have no idea what it's trying to say. Sure? The Zorib perused through its pouch, glancing between you and the contents of its bag. You're not sure whether it's suspicious of you or trying to judge its own belongings. It may be both. Eventually, it settles on something and withdraws it, It takes a few furtive hops towards you, sets a small dragon figurine before you, and then hops back. The ivory worm figurine. Thank you, I'll gladly accept it. The Zorib silently watch you back away. Once you're well away, they begin chittering amongst themselves. A few turn back to their games, but others take up watch positions around the periphery of the rock. You leave the wilder behind. Okay, so that was it. And that was 2 skulls of danger. Interesting. A band of Zoribs. Where the hell am I? Rocks and debris have collapsed onto this mechanism, rendering it inoperable. I honestly don't know what we're gonna find here or what to... Ah, Zoribs. Yeah, of course, he called someone to him. The 3 of you, please take care of him.
What can I do you for?
Hey, do not disappear.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Oh, there's the other one. Maya, hold on.
You were saying?
Maya, get in here.
Right between the eyes.
If I will be able to give her some disengagement, I will do that. Because she is very vulnerable. Standing within the cage is a Juana woman, clad in bedraggled clothing and covered in numerous scrapes and scratches. She clutches at the bars as you approach.
You! Quickly, you must help us! Those things have already come to take away my companions.
Do you know anything about this place?
I know only that the Zoribs are led by something else.
By Drake, probably.
It speaks as we do, and by the sounds it makes, I think it must be very large, but I've not seen it.
Yes, Zoribs are usually led by a Drake. Less commonly by Worm. How did you get here?
We were traveling with other merchants when the Zoribs attacked. They cut us off from the others, dragged us here, wagon, everything. The beasts have already taken my friends from the cage. I cannot imagine what they will do.
Oh, so you're a merchant.
I am Bedima. We have a supply wagon. We are traders, the 3 of us. Please, there is no time.
Okay, let me get you out of there.
Kira, not without the key, I think. Nor will I leave without the others. I cannot leave them to die.
Okay, then you would rather stay in cage while I try to save others. And might fail. Maya? Shoot this. Thank you. Beauty, do your thing. Maya, shoot this. No, you are not able to do that. Get there. Shotty, healing. Birdie. Oh my goodness. Okay, the 3 of you. Get rid of the Grubmaster. No, maybe not you, Shotty. Shotty, heal Seraph. I literally clicked. Where is she? That works, I guess. One died. So at least there's that. Okay, but I can see an issue we might stumble upon with the Drake. Smashed crates, broken chests, and various other discarded items are piled high against the wall. And I'm using the time to heal.
It's done.
Ooh, some gloves. Can use some gloves. What do we have here? Of greater reliability, 20% of misses converted to crazes with proficient weapons. If you have... You also have... Okay, Seraph. You get the gauntlets. Oh! Okay, not a drake, but a troll? Ogre? Who are you? Guys. Shotty. Healing. Maya, oh, you healed yourself already. Ugh. Okay, I'll try healing. There, I know it's a very, very low chance, but nope. Oh, I healed already. Shotty? Shotty, where's the Drake?
All things must come to an end. Even me.
Like I said.
Sure thing.
At least one of you run. I don't know what will happen if only the animal companions left. Leave the birdie. Leave the birdie. No, I don't think they will leave me. No way they're gonna leave me. Yep. Yep. I mean... this bird is master escapist. Okay. They won't leave me alone. We need to make it. We need to do it smarter. At least I know it's not a drake. A drake would have been a lot harder to deal with. There's this whole place we can still visit. What would it be of a session if I didn't fail at least once? Oh. Oh, yeah.
It's beyond me. Slowly hitting the water.
Please heal your animal companion. It's not that I don't remember how it's named. I don't remember how it's named. Eventual revival. Shotty! Where's the healing? What the hell is going on?
Where's Ishi?
Where's Shotty? Yes, maybe the troll is a fire eater. Revival. I think she has a revival. No devotion. Come on, guys. Birdie, you have your own skills and you should use them. Those plague strikers are annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Can you please knock him out? Yes, thank you. Let's give you the unbending.
Leave it to me.
Shotty, one more healing, please. Okay, you guys are doing nicely. And I think some of the Zorbs from the ogre also came to fight. Thank you. Ay, 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 ay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, guys, you can get up.
Yeah.
Was it worth to fight those Zorbs to get a fish? Not really. I see nothing. Oh, there's something here, I think. Oh, it's a door. Okay, and supposedly it needs to be opened from the other side. Some other ruins. Okay. But I did not see any other way to go downstairs, right? Right.
One of my eyes be open.
Yes, Seraphim, please sneak.
Oh, I think I can.
This one stopped screaming. Only until he's on the spit. Patience.
You Grub Master, another trader, Plague Striker, Wild Guard.
Captain.
Okay. We are fine as long as those Plague Strikers do not flank us again. We should be fine. And I've got myself under 2 souls. I don't know where they come from. Maybe I have some chance to get an additional soul during fights.
Foot and an heavy bullet, Cap.
I'm great at sneaking.
Afraid not, Captain.
Okay.
Another tack, Cap.
Launch towards him. You should have him inside. Yes, that is okay. Where are you? Shotty, where are you? There. You can't come here. Oh, you cannot. That's a very bad... No, that's a very bad sign. Okay, Shotty, heal her. Heal Maya. Please. What do you mean no can do? Just heal her. Okay, that is great. Plague Striker, god damn it. Heal her. Whatever you do, heal Maya. I will heal myself. Hey, Shotty, just get over here.
spot on.
Shotty? Shotty? Thank you. Aya, please be a dear and get rid of the wild card.
I fear not.
I need something stronger.
And it's done. Give me a moment, I need to loot. Cell key. Huh. But nothing that would guide us downstairs.
I did not believe my eyes. Ikira, Nagati has answered my prayers.
At a glance, you take this man to be one of the Huana. His face crumples as you approach, and he sags in his bindings, murmuring repeated oaths of gratitude.
Please help me. I do not know how it is you came by this place, but please, you must save us.
Sure, enjoy your dinner.
Those animals ate him. My friend. I could only watch. Riku who takes his life and spares mine. Please, let me free. I cannot stay here any longer.
Where are we?
What? Oh, it is an old shrine to Nagati. The priests, they went to Neketaka, and now there are no guards on these roads.
How did you end up here?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Cut them loose and ask questions later.
Okay.
We are just merchants, traders. The lizard surrounded our wagon and dragged us here. Tamao is gone. But Dima, surely she is still here?
Yes, she is. Come on.
Akira, you have my thanks once again. They took someone else. Badima, she must still be in the cages to the southeast. These creatures must have a key somewhere. Please help her. I think I will be sick. May Nagati guide you to calm waters.
Hey, let me take these, let me take those. Acolytes, frostbite. Oh, hatchet. Shotty, do you want it? No, you're not really using hatchets, are you? It would be nice to have. Using now Whispers of Yenwood. Well. Mount Solitude. What does that give you? Gain concentration intermittently while there are no nearby allies. That does not really happen. You always have allies. But I really want to give you this. And now I need to be careful with Maya, because I believe if she falls one more time, she will be dead permanently.
You return. Have you found any sign of my friends?
Let me get out of here.
Kira, not without the key, I think.
Nor
will I leave without the others. I cannot leave them to die.
Yes, I have the key right here.
Then you've truly done it? Kira, I did not think it possible. Please, what of the others?
One of them made it. He is waiting for you outside.
Nagati preserve you. I owe you much. I have lost enough today. I have no goods to give you in thanks, for they were stolen from us. But you are welcome to what you find. I would be rid of this place, and quickly.
Of course you didn't leave anything behind, but then... What's down here? There were no secrets that I'm aware of. Well, makes sense. Maybe the thingy would have done it. The lever. There is an empty socket in this panel, as if something were removed. Huh. Wait, what? One underground. Interesting. I did not see any other way downstairs. I can hear some weird humming. I don't know if whether it indicates something or not. So we would have found any secrets if they were here. And if I had high enough mechanics to find it. So for now, I assume there is nothing left for us to find. This place should not disappear once we leave it. Yeah, Pahuana is still there. Interesting. We might come back here once I have higher mechanics. Now let's go back to Neketaka, and from Neketaka we will go back to the ship. And Pahuana will be... we still have available as a known location. City by sea, yes. I still have only one ship. I don't know why I would need another one. Do we want to go to Tikawara? Have you been to the Sanctum? Yes, we've been to the Sanctum. Have we been... Kavanung? Yes, of Tuk Tuk. Let's go to Hasongo. Let's sail to Hasongo, I should say. I'll try my best to uncover as much of the map as it will be possible. But given how... Okay, but given how large the map is, it might be rather difficult to not miss anything. And I'm not even taking into account that some of the events might be timed. I don't think anything is timed. Okay, and you wanna... Oh, follow camera off. What's that? Derelict Valiant ship. Can I do something with it? Beodle points at the ship in the distance. Galleon captain, a free master. Or it was. Naught remains of the ship's foremast save a splintered stump, and the bowsprit has been sheared off. See how they cripple there? That's the work of pirates, Principi most likely, and probably the upstarts if they're raiding this close to Valiant patrol routes. Landreth leans in close. They'll have taken any gold, but they might have left supplies. Irina's brow is damp with sweat. We shouldn't stick around. If the Valiants see us plundering one of their ships, they won't give us a chance to explain. Spyglass! A red flag with scales and stars, the emblem of the Valiant Trading Company, flaps from the main mast. We'll salvage whatever's left. You take on a small boarding party and scour the galleon. Most of its cargo and all of its crew are missing, but you do find several barrels of fresh water and a few sacks of dried rice and coarse meal. It takes you unseasoned hands the better part of the day to finish hauling it aboard. Still, that's a lot of food. You still aboard the galleon when Beodo calls out a warning. A ship with the lines of a Valiant privateer is speeding towards you. The crew aboard the Defiant scurry across the deck, readying the ship for combat. By the time you've returned to your ship, hauled in the anchor and let out the sails, the privateer is almost upon you. Your crew rushes to their battle stations. Ship battle! Ship battle! That's the first one. Rumdam Brigary points to a dark spot of a distant horizon. Captain, a vessel approaches. You squint to the horizon and see unfamiliar colors snapping in the breeze. The ship draws near and its crew throws open the gunsport. Give no quarter! Charge! The crew mutters nervously as you give the order to charge. The Defiant will be exposed to raking fire and the risk of casualties. Okay, advance. The Defiant beats to windward, tacking between port and starboard with all appropriate speed. Your ship is faster and your crew better prepared. You secure the wind gauge before the Doorbell's crew has the opportunity to come about and claim it for themselves. I have no idea what is happening here. What's that 17? Speed ahead? What is that? The wind at your back grows, howling in your ears. Your ship crashes through the waves as the wind drives it forward. The enemy crews scurry to their stations in preparation for maneuvers. The gold bell turns to starboard, attempting to gain the wind advantage. Charge? Wait, they have full ammunition, I don't. They have better health for the ship. What is that? They have a lot more men. They probably have better... 10 to 13. Oh, we are screwed. Charge? Full speed. Okay. Speed. Your ship crashes through the waves as the wind drives it forward. The enemy ship comes to an abrupt stop in the water. They've lost the wind. The gold bell misjudges the wind's direction. As the crew executes their maneuver, the ship's sails abruptly flutter loose on their masts. The ship comes to a stop. Okay, full speed. Ah, I'm closing the distance. If we do it once more. Ramming speed. Your ship chews through the water, barreling down the back of waves and surging up the face. Sea spray drenches the main deck. With a deafening crunch, the Defiant and the gold bell collide, sending shards of wood and enemy sailors flying. With a rousing cry, your crew throws grappling hooks and boarding planks across the gap between the two ships. They stream onto the ship's deck, weapons at the ready. The stunned enemy crew rally and meet your sailors with the resounding boom of gunfire and clang of steel on steel. I have no idea what's happening, but I'm having so much fun. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I only... Okay, I have R5. Ooh!
Oh, indeed. So help me God, I'll whoop the next one of you who takes aim at me.
Oh, Seraphim. Shotty. Where's Seraphim? Oh, he's stunned, I think? I don't know, hard to tell. Ay. Shotty. Come on, summon the dragon. Drake, sorry. Okay, get rid of their cipher. Shotty, heal Seraphim. Shotty, Seraphim, quickly. Yep, that's him. Of course, it's our cipher that's inside the enemy flanks. Shotty, you don't have any more healing, right? Right. It's Maya. Why are you here? Moral gain 15. The crew earned 800 experience. The crew earned 3 sailor experience. And I gained a rank, whatever that means. And we gained a lot of... We are rich. Are rich. Okay, I really do like the tactic of ramming our ship into the enemies. Maybe a little bit more than I should. Well-weathered... Wait, what is that? Well-weathered Cormio. Okay, back to Hasongo. I'll spend my time sailing around. Hey. Oh, what do we have here? Fruit and some abandoned village. Search it. And I need to give you guys some more drinks. 12 per day. Oh my goodness. You guys are killing me. Aqua literally sucking me dry. +3. Well, morale -1. Alright, I can... I have my own flag. I'm gonna use my own flag. Hello! Unfortunately, you've just missed a sheep fight. Oh, and we have better. Yes, we have one better cannon. Great. Some food. Some more ale. Some maple. Oh, goddammit, you will get the water because that's a lot of food. You will get some water because that's a lot of to drink. Okay, I don't like this place. This place seems to be a little bit too dangerous for us. To be fair, it was self-defense, and I rammed my ship into theirs.
Atsura asked me to train a crop of new sailors. Guess the sharpshooting lesson was wasted. Should have spent that time talking about home.
I'm sorry, Maya. Know anything about this place that could help us?
I didn't stay long. We sailed north for target practice, then circled back. Should have kept going.
I'm sorry. We'll do whatever we can to avenge them. Nodding, Maya strikes a salute to the ruins of Hasongo. She holds that position for a lingering moment, then stands at ease with a sigh.
I don't get this at all. There was a Dawnstar settlement on Hasongo. The place got trampled just the same.
It doesn't matter who he hurts. He does as he pleases.
This is Widewen all over again. Only now we know it really is Aethys behind it. I'll tell you one thing. When we catch up to that unstoppable god statue, me and him are gonna have words. Lava better be alright. Well, at least he's easy to follow. Headed right for the lighthouse.
No, I don't know. Jacques Separu, which way did he go? Oh, what is that? Coral Naga Warrior. Oh, that's something new. Reptilian Eye. And I forgot the quick save. Thank you for reminding me.
What have we here?
Where? No, really, where?
I shall make it so.
He didn't go anywhere because he don't know Separu. Oh my goodness. I see our cranky jokes go into another level. Ah, where that is. I thought it was something about the way. Yeah, okay. Or where it is. Uh-huh.
Looks like trouble.
Careful with that.
Me too.
It's okay. If it's where or where, I was, at least for me, it sounds relatively similar. Hello! Hi, friend. How are you? An Aumaua woman whirls towards you, her eyes wide and wild. Her uniform is disheveled as if from several days' wear, and her breath comes in rapid gasps. With her are a few wounded soldiers and a huddle of commoners in a dirt-stained farmer's smocks.
Shut the door, quick, before the Naga get in.
Oh, right, I'm here to help.
We're the finest soldiers and cannoneers in Aora. We don't need anything.
I can see that. There's something unusual about her brittle confidence, distant stare and shaking hand. You can read the signs. Whatever she saw here has rattled her to her core.
Captain, 2 places I've seen that look. Healers' tents and exceptional brothels. This is neither.
She blinks at you as if seeing you for the first time.
Wait, you're not the reinforcements. There are supposed to be reinforcements.
Okay, calm down and first of all tell me what happened here. She closes her eyes, but her hands are still shaking.
The first thing was the Colossus. It showed up a few days ago, a week ago, I can't be sure.
I know him.
But it was huge. Glowed like luminous Audra.
Her wounded companion is staring suspiciously at the farmers. They shrink from his gaze. That was Iotas.
That monster that killed our people?
Yes.
I suppose he does look like a monster from down here.
I told you, Zuhira. The Godhammer scrambled their god, and now he's taking his revenge.
Our gods are above petty motivations like revenge. No, Gon's got a bigger plan for you and me.
I'm not interrupting this argument. I know my things, that she knows her things.
It's no coincidence your Aethys shows up just as Latharn storms out.
That's here is stuck in her memories again.
The Colossus was coming right for us. Fleetmaster Co. ordered the gunhawks and cannoneers to take up positions. They fought. The rest of us were sent below, like cowards.
Please, focus for a moment. What did the Colossus do then? She soothes herself.
I heard cannon blasts, artillery fire. Felt the world shake. Then the water started coming in. We came back up, and the others were... I don't know. Like they'd been turned to ash. And the Colossus was walking away. The fort was flooding, where it had broken our walls, and the luminous Audra in the lighthouse had gone dark.
Where's the lighthouse?
On the western side of the fort. It's a true marvel, a monument to Rawatayan engineering.
Proof we can tame and transform this place, once we get rid of the scale bellies.
You mean Nagas?
The Naga.
They skulked in after, once our walls were down. Those of us who were left fought, but those cowards moved through the sunken hallways, ambushed us from below.
And those of you who survived ended up here. Both Zuhira and the angry soldier look away in shame.
Those snakes are little more than animals, no match for trained Rawatayan warriors. When the Hazanui's reinforcements get here, we'll strike back.
And build our walls back up so nothing gets through. And double our cannons, so we can destroy that Colossus if it ever comes back.
This is a fortress. Surely you've got some way of fighting the Naga.
The finest cannons and bombards in the archipelago. Why, you can barely walk the ramparts without... There's still one. There must be one. They can't all have been destroyed. But you'll need a trained artillerist to aim it.
You're free to join me.
The big guns and me are on friendly terms already, Captain.
Okay. Who's Lateran, and what do you have against these farmers?
Dawn Stars.
Okay.
Fleetmaster Co. hired them to tend the fields that supply the mainland, but they started acting strange, dreaming strange.
You mean dreaming of things to come?
One of them, Latharan, had a row with the Fleetmaster over it, left angry just before the Colossus showed up. You think that's a coincidence?
Could be.
I think their praying called it here, getting back at us for the Godhammer. Even if not, they definitely know something.
Just for clarity, the Godhammer is a name of a bomb that was used against Iotas.
Spitting at our god? You ought to fear for the future of your soul.
Is there anything else?
Are you guys?
Zahira, assistant quartermaster. Don't go back out there. You'll be safe here until reinforcements arrive.
I don't think so.
Just stay away from the water. Damn scale bellies are hiding down there. They'll ambush if you get close.
Oh, I'm not afraid of them.
Sometimes you can see them if you look carefully.
Believe me, I will never see them. That's why I have to wear glasses. Okay, let's see. I don't think we can go through the south part. We must go up to the north.
Scallywags hope.
Oh, that's a lot of Naga.
Not happening.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, I'd be a rare tip from feeding the
We're
fishes.
dropping like flies.
Hmm.
Done and done.
Yeah. I think I'll try resting here. And let's go crafting food. Fried. Fried ugly. Oh, sure. Food, very positive. Do I have anything? Candied nuts. Ice, please. And that's about it. I can do explosives. Yes, I want grenades. Aged shark meat. Candied nuts. Dexterity. I'll give this to Maya and I'll give this to Seraphin. Myself, I will eat an egg. Heather will eat an egg. And... oh, Shotty, for you. Area of effect. And now I need...
Ahoy.
Seraphin, no, you don't have grenades on you. Where are they? Potion of cleansing portrait. This is not playing. I need a grenade. And now Seraphin. Let's see if it will work. Because apparently running headfirst into an array of Nagas is not a good idea.
Oh, think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
Oh my goodness, I don't think you can throw it there. How about from here? And run. I said run. No, I don't think much happened to them.
You were saying? You were saying?
Maybe we can sneak past them.
My eyes be open.
Can't hide from me.
This will end horribly. Yep. Just run. They won't follow us. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of them. Please, please, please turn away. I don't know what it does with the totem. I don't want to know what it does with the totem. But I surely want to be out of the range.
side are you on?
I'm very glad that the archer also decided to get all close and personal.
I'm listening.
Oh, it summoned Ice Blight. That's not a good idea. That's not a good thing. And Storm Blights. Okay, fine. There, please do this. I will also dash there.
Yeah. Happy to oblige.
Pretty heal. Okay, the totem is gone, the blights are also disappearing. Great. Hey, that wasn't half bad. Oh my goodness. Go away. Thank you. Oh, yes, I want to enter this house. Thank you. You can go below. The stairs descend to a flooded hallway. The water is clear and the passage seems to continue for quite a ways. Let's stay here for now. I want to clear as much as possible. Ah, and some looters as well. Okay. An entire section of the wall has been smashed, leaving a chasm of jagged rubble below. Broken planks and battlements jut from the opposite side of the break. Grappling hook, of course. Ether hurls the grappling hook at the broken wall. It catches securely on the parapet. Okay, I'm not gonna cross it just yet. Although that's the only way we can move from this place. Okay. You shimmy to the other side of the wall. No problem there.
Hey, watch out.
Hey.
I'll light the darkness. Huh. Perfect.
Maya. Hit the barrels.
Futile.
You throw the grenade. Oh, really?
That order's too tall.
No. That was suboptimal.
Captain. Captain. Afraid not, Captain.
What do we have here? A heavy brass bombard is perched atop the wall, pointing out to sea. From here you have a commanding view of the flooded fortress. You know that swell of motherly pride when you see a newborn? Getting my taste of it. Maya passed the height of the weapon. Check for ammunition first. The bombard itself is not loaded, and you don't see any ammunition for it nearby. If anyone knows how to load this thing, it would be that nervous lady. Scan the fortress. Broken towers rise feebly from the water, and corpses and debris float between them. You see no sign of life until you note movement near the center of the fort. A large cluster of Naga has congregated on the central walkway. Let's turn it towards them. You try, but it's stuck. Looking down, you notice the gears attached to the rotating platform are rusted. Whoever was shirking their maintenance duty had better be among the casualties. Maya glowers at the sorry state of the platform. Let's use some cooking fat. It's messy and smelly work, but once the gears and your arms are liberally greased, you're able to turn the bombard. The bombard continues. Okay. Aim it. I will aim it. After a few mental calculations, you ratchet the bombard into a suitable firing position. You're confident you can take out the Naga on the platform at this angle. You didn't even have to count on your fingers. Very impressive, Captain. Naga, yes, Naga, like the ones in Warcraft. Exactly. The snaky-like sea folk.
Is it me?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't stop. Oh, it splatters acid. I don't like that. I have to pick it up. I think I picked some reading material. Yes. When taking aim, the artillerist must account for both the distance of the target and the velocity of the wind. What follows is a series of diagrams specifying the ideal firing angles for targets at various ranges.
Not a problem, Captain.
I made it fairly well, though. You cannot disarm the trap. Do you want to trigger it? Oh. Really? I just prepared myself to get blasted. Ay. Mega soul. Oh, this is okay. This is where the corridor, the flooded corridor, leads to. Then let's get rid of the looters we found. Yes, company. Okay, I expected a little bit fewer of you. Really?
Your orders?
Savvy.
Captain?
Two of you get rid of this looter. I wonder which one of them is their boss. They are all equally fragile.
I shall make it so.
Oh no, the storm's brewing. We should go inside. Swim into the passage. As the passage begins to grow dim and the water cloudy, you reach an intersection where the walls are spider-webbed with cracks. The hole continues to the left and to the right. The way on the left is dark. There is a faint glow to your right, but still dark shapes obstruct the passage. Orient yourself. Your finely honed sense of direction tells you that the hole to the right leads west, while the route to the left seems to bend southeast back towards the docks. Go left. The hallway curves until you reach a door. It's swollen with water and stuck in place. You give it a cursory tug, but it will take more effort to pull open. Use the pry bar. You wedge the pry bar into the door jamb and, bracing your feet against the ceiling, push all your weight into it. The door pops open, revealing stairs to the surface. You swim up. This should take us to the soul. You feel the presence of a soul, twisting and sinuous. It notices you too and draws nearer. Its restless essence tingles against your own. It is searching, hunting. You recognize it as the soul of a naga.
What is this? Come closer. You glow so brightly, just like
The soul recoils from a memory of a violence like a child snatching her hand from a hot stove. What were you searching for?
a way.
Memory blooms at her core. A burst of vehemence shudders through her essence.
The striped fiends profane the island, endlessly burrowing, building. They bury the Adra under stone. Sugan says we must find a way in. Sugan says I must find a way in.
There is a warmth in this thought. Pride. Who is Sugan?
Speaker for the gods. Grandfather to many. He leads us here. And here I must find a way in. The fiends gather at the walls, searching too. Not for me, but they see me still.
You feel a prickle of sympathetic pain, as if pierced by a volley of bullets. A seeker cannot search while standing still. The way lies forward.
The way? I am searching for a way. Show me.
He melts into the ether and becomes a quiet presence beside you. Yes, I surely know the way. What is this? How else would you portray a snake, a speaking serpent? Go back in, passage, and this time go right. You pull yourself past the corner and into a labyrinth of carnage. Debris from half-collapsed walls and shattered barricades clogs the tunnel. Corpses weighed down by armor and bloated with decay bob and hover in the open spaces. You kick off the rubble to propel yourself forward. Even so, the way forward is more taxing than you would initially thought. You press on. Shotty appears to be struggling, but by the time you notice, it's too late to turn back. The exit is still a grey blur when you see the panic in Shotty's eyes. You grab one of Shotty's trembling arms and pull your companion toward the light. You reach a wood-paneled wall with a ruined green banner when you see the exit on your right. You push toward it. Once out of the water, Shotty doubles over and vomits a mouthful of seawater, trembling with exhaustion. Happens. Sorry. We are somewhere to the west. So I assume this might have been the way you would have taken if you wanted to avoid fighting with the shaman? Yep. That is precisely it.
A sharpshooter.
Ooh.
Why you not trying this first, lass?
I shall make it so.
More grenades. That will be useful. I shouldn't touch them. I really shouldn't. But I probably will. There's another totem and another shaman and another archer. Okay, move back. Shorty, use healing.
You have any antidotes handy? Much obliged.
Your orders?
Heal. Companion. The bird is down. Where's Maya?
You were saying?
There's Maya. Wait. Okay, the birdie is okay.
Your orders? You were saying?
Okay, great. You're doing great. You're all doing great. Shorty, heal yourself.
Sorry, friend. Can't.
Perfect.
I thought we were friends.
Wait, how do you hear where's mail? Okay. I think I can understand why you're hearing this. Don't worry, Mael's fine. That is until we will learn differently on Wednesday. Destroy the totem. Oh, another Naga. Funnily enough, when you say Naga, it means naked woman in Polish. So I am subconsciously afraid that my stream will be banned because I keep saying naked woman. Well, it does not mean it per se, like directly, but it is an adjective you would use to call a woman naked. Yes, of course, it's fine. How can I destroy this? I saw it. Come on. No pen. Immune. Probably we need to use explosives. Seraphim, what are you doing for all of the grenades I've given you? You had plenty.
Aye.
Immune? Okay. I didn't expect that.
As you like.
If someone asks, there were no ashen bodies in the sport. None. Loose masonry mars the southern wall of the gatehouse. Some of the protruding bricks look prominent enough to climb. Yet the stonework feels slick with sea spray and slime moss. You estimate a difficult climb and a dangerous fall. Grappling hook. Carefully. Any noise could draw unwanted attention, Shorty says. Toss it. The grappling hook lands with a loud clang. No sooner have you pulled it tight than you hear splashing and hissing behind you. Of course I did. Just the two of you? Bring it on.
Like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
I'm listening. You were saying?
Okay. Can we now climb up? You ascend quickly and easily to the top of the tower.
Not a problem, Captain.
And why would I want to do that? Oh, because it will get us right to the lighthouse, of course. And the lonely cat. Oh, let's get the kitty. Although this lighthouse does not seem to be in a very good condition. Okay, let's go inside. The lighthouse quiet, but for soft, sibilant whispers. There's a repetitive, incantatory quality to them. Yet, as you cross the threshold, an old naga with skin like cracked leather breaks off. He swivels to face you, bearing one broken fang.
The sea-striped fiends send you to uproot the tree of the gods, yes? Their blasphemy knows no bounds.
Give the order, Captain. Or just nod. I'm not picky.
His head twitches in her direction, his tongue flickering.
So, the fiends corrupt even the sand-striped ones. Now I taste their stench on her. If you join them in befouling the Adra, then you will join them in death too.
You're telling me this slaughter is all about Adra?
The tree of the gods, yes, which these fiends plunder and profane. Go, carry a warning of what you have seen to the other shufflers.
What warning do you expect me to deliver?
That shufflers must not disturb these roots, or the gods will destroy the islands again.
You're saying the gods have brought ruin on Deadfire before? He bears his broken fang in surprise.
Do your stories say nothing of the many disasters? Of the shuffler nests washed away like foam? Many generations ago, the sand-striped ones built great hives across the islands, and bastions around the Adra roots.
Sand-striped, you're describing the Juana.
Their ancestors, yes. Their meddling displeased the gods. So the gods smashed their works with heaving volcanoes and crashing waves.
Do you think history is repeating itself?
You shufflers are beasts of habit. You do not learn. You do not change. You cast off your sheddings by night, only to put them back on at daybreak. You wrap yourself in filthy, worn-out things. Our ancestors hid deep where the waters quenched the fires and muffled the storms. They remembered while shufflers scattered. Now, the shufflers build again. The gods see. They will tear them all down.
Barov sent me. I'm here doing the will of the gods.
The shuffler's tongue is thick with blasphemy. Kill her now, Sukan.
His tail whips on the ground as he considers you.
If your fat tongue speaks true, then give us proof.
What would you consider proof?
I tell you, thick tongues lie. Forked tongues do not. If what you say is true, then surely you can speak with the dead. I will believe your words, only if I hear them from the tongue of my own people.
What a coincidence. Hear this, Sugan. Rihanna's bright, wispy form appears, and the other Naga pull themselves into tight, fearful knots. Only Sugan cranes himself forward, his head cocked.
Sugan, I found the way.
Yes? You died. We saw.
The way became dark, but this one brought light.
We will kill the shuffler and free your soul, Yanis.
Just listen to her. Yanis turns to Sugan, hissing angrily.
Do old scales cloud your eyes? The shuffler glows like the Godwalker, like the way. She will open the way.
As the last of Yanis' essence fades back into the in-between, Sugan regards the Adra vein, calculation flickering in his eyes. At last, he turns his guarded gaze on you.
The gods give you power, yes. But is it enough? Approach. Restore the blessing of the gods to the Adra.
Of course. Tests after tests after tests. Proving myself to everyone.
As your hand touches the dim Adra, you feel the same cool, pricking sensation that you did when you touched the pillar near Port Mage. You concentrate on the pillar. The world around you swiftly falls away, leaving only the vast emptiness of the in-between. The Adra and a multitude of golden threads undulating off into the distance. For a second time, you gather the threads in your mind and bind them together, forming a solid tether that ripples out toward its distant anchor. Again, a crack sounds from the terminus. Your consciousness is violently pulled along the cord. You are prepared for the sensation this time, but are still disoriented when you come to a sudden stop. You find yourself standing behind a familiar Titanic statue as it trudges through invisible waters.
Ontra this time?
Standing at Aethys' shoulder,
sorry.
your soul is dwarfed by the massive god's form. Energy pulses along the tether, each wave feeding the Adra's movements. He stops. His head cranes behind him, again accompanied by the sound of stone shearing and buckling. His eyes rest upon you. He does not reach for the cord, but considers you for a long span of silence before speaking.
Your first attempt to contact me was brave. This second attempt, is it born out of desperation or something else? Why do you continue to follow me, Watcher of Cadnua?
I want to know what you're doing.
Many Kith would like to know the gods' designs. Why is it so important to you?
If I can tell Baraf what you're doing, it will be ransom paid for my soul.
That is a cruel bargain, to be a god's pawn.
It feels better than having a god demolish my castle and leave me for dead.
I am sorry for what I did, but it was done for the hope of a better future.
That's barely an explanation, much less an excuse.
It is not. When the gods set foot to Eora, the mountains tremble and the seas roil. The moon falls from the heavens, and the sky blackens with ash. It is not fair. It is not just. Like the storm.
Are you saying the actions of the gods are beyond reason? Or that you simply don't care about their consequences?
I care for those I have harmed, but it is not enough to care. What I have done, what I do, is done out of love. And love requires sacrifices, sometimes awful ones.
Aethys becomes silent. You can sense his presence advancing back along the cord between you. His energy flows over your hand, tendrils of light probing into the air around you. They poke and prod at the silent lost souls hovering in your vicinity.
You are in a unique position. In spite of the work of the Leaden Key and Hand Occult, you have seen through our facade. You know the god's true nature.
And none of you like it.
Without the benefit of your knowledge, Few mortals would be willing to accept the true history of their gods. After all, we weren't. The last time I walked Aora, I made a mistake in not revealing my true purpose. I believe you would understand it better than most.
Hey?
Yes, I will tell you. But this is not the time. As I take this body farther from the lighthouse, the tether grows weaker, and I have already tarried too long. Soon this link will unravel completely. If I have not reached my destination when that happens, I will need to pull more souls from your world.
Well, let's not let that happen then.
I will do my best. Do yours, Watcher.
The edges of Aethys's massive form blur and dissolve. The huge figure retreats from you. As it moves, the tether begins to rapidly unravel. As Aethys speaks, his voice sounds garbled, fragmented, and distant.
If you would know more, find me at the Ashen Maw in Margaren's Teeth. I must rest there before I begin my final work. When I leave that place, you will not be able to follow. Before I go, I should return some of this to you. I still have need of the great power of your soul, but I can spare you this portion.
Thank you very much for your generosity for sparing me part of my own soul.
A pulse of energy moves back along the golden cord toward you. It feels familiar, comforting, even before it contacts you. Within the light, there is a dark core, roiling and violent, contrasting the warmth and brilliance of its outer shell.
I have seen the darkness in you, Watcher, but will not judge you for it. Never again. Take what is yours.
The energy washes over you, flooding you with feelings and memories you had thought long forgotten until they settle back into the cracks of your soul. And then the tether and cord snap. Aethys's figure evaporating into dust that mingles with the endless gray expanse. Heat rushes over you, and the uncomfortable sensation of the Audra Pillar's presence cuts off. The gloom of the in-between is pierced by the light of the living world. You are back in the lighthouse, no longer dim. The luminous Audra beside you is filled with warmth and light.
Oh no. Oh no. The Nagas stare at the glowing Audra, their diamond pupils wide. Sugan turns his gaze to you, his body in a cautious half-coil.
Long have we kept peace with the sand-striped people. But then, the foreign ones came and spread, killed our people, built their hives everywhere.
Your type weren't exactly accommodating.
We were sure the Godwalker came to cast them out, that driving them away was a holy mission.
Yes, I'm fairly sure we just powered up a Death Star. I agree with that. Lothar is never a holy mission.
You have never fought to defend something. Very fortunate. Or cowardly.
You wanna bet? Do you really wanna bet that I've never fought to defend something? That never fought to defend my home, to defend my people? Really? To defend my soul?
We must go. I know not what this means, but our brethren should hear of it.
Not an option, Snake. Bet you were keeping count of how many good soldiers you fanged.
There's been too much death here already.
Captain?
Face yourself. We have more important fights ahead of us.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Gritting her teeth, Maya secures her weapon and stands down, her fists balled at her sides.
You show us something new today, Shuffler. Thank you for this. And for your mercy.
You're welcome. Maya, I will not be listening to your bickering. Also, we leveled up. I already messed up with one kith that was on their ward. I really did. Grants chance to completely resist the effect of a hostile spell. Yes, please. And while hurt or better, the ranger and their animal companion both gain an accuracy bonus against any enemies that are bloodied or worse. Ooh, increase the amount of damage dealt by critical hits. I like that one more. Can I do something here?
This
Or no?
luminous Audra ought to be able to take my soul's watcher. What do you say?
Let's try it. A gleaming pillar of luminous Audra towers above you as Shorty stomps confidently toward its base, a grin ripping wide over her face.
Get ready to witness the feat of a lifetime, Watcher. I'm about to do God's good work, to single-handedly shepherd a multitude of souls straight into the depths of hell.
She rubs her hands together, traps her palms against her hips, and snatches up her lantern, eager. Ready, she wriggles her shoulders and pops her neck, stands subtly widening. Be careful, please. Flashing prettily, she glances over her shoulder just long enough to blow you a sloppy, wet-looking kiss.
Long as you're watching my back, I'll be fine.
As she exhales those last words, she presses one palm flat to the cold expanse of gem-like growth, fingers trembling, and like a firework going off, the light from her lantern flares blindingly bright. Electricity, no. Hypercharged soul energy whips across the air, lashing open Shorty's skin, traveling the pathway of 1,000 branching veins and capillaries. The strike bursts Shorty bloody from face to neck to arms and lower, and she screams, her voice a secondary crack across the sky. Release them. Shorty was injured. You grab Shorty's shoulder to tear her from the Audra pillar, but the second you touch her, the energy jags and zings through you, blasting you several feet away in a crash of armor and limbs and pain. Shaking, Shorty screams louder. Stop it!
Are you plumb crazy? I break it off now, I'm gonna get thrashed! No, I ain't stopping.
The lantern trembles so violently it nearly cracks. But then a massive wave of purple essence rushes from the lantern. It swirls up and around the Audra, crashing along the glimmering surface before being sucked inside. The Audra pulses brighter, then darker, then even brighter, blinding. There's a howling, then the Audra cracks, and a dragged shark tumbles to the ground.
Ugh, son of a god's darn motherless cur! That hurt worse than a back-to-back whooping from Uncle Angbert's quarterstaff. Hell, and I only gotta do it again and again on cycle until the day I die?
If serving one's god was always easy, everyone would do it.
I never did want to take the easy route. I'll keep reaping more souls then. Do my duty till I fall to dirt and bones. Never you worry, though. I'll see to dumping my lantern in the future on my own. Thank you for finding me a way to handle my burden, even if it does involve the occasional jolt of pain.
Just heaving, Shorty scrabbles for the edge of a shard embedded into the ground. The crystal slick with blood from her palm, she shoves it in her pocket. Then she shakes her head.
Darn if I don't feel so light I could float away.
Doing any better?
My bones are still a little jangly, but yeah, I think I am. I don't know if this is what Gone planned for me, but I'd like to think we did right by these souls. We're bringing light to the darkness, ensuring spring follows the coming fall.
I am glad it worked out. Really, RimWorld is crazy. Oh yeah, I know some of this game. I know for sure there is... Oh, how do you say it in English? Cannibalism as well, not only contraception. There's slavery. There's everything.
Captain, a word?
What's on your mind, soldier?
You've spoken to Aethys, which means you know what we're up against.
Not really.
If the fleet sailed up to him and fired every cannon at once, I imagine we'd have a fighting chance at taking a chip off his kneecap. There's no stopping him, is there?
I'm not ruling out the chance of an unlikely solution.
So, that's a no?
She sighs away some of her tension, rolling her shoulders and cracking her neck.
I suppose there's a certain appeal to recognizing the inevitable. We don't have to waste our breath trying to stop it.
Care to elaborate on that?
It reminds me of the first time I shot to kill.
Okay, please elaborate.
There he stood, a pirate captain barking orders from the forecastle. Out of everyone's range but mine. The wind toyed with us. I took aim, never thinking I'd make the shot, but then I felt this awareness, like someone out there was aiming me. A cannon blast took me by surprise. I squeezed off a shot, expecting it to fly wide, but the bullet took my target between his eyes. I don't know if Bareth kicked open a door or the Sky Mother held my hand, but that man was meant to die. I've got that same feeling now. Better or worse, I know that Aethys is meant to succeed.
Time only will tell if Aethys getting what he wants is good for the rest of us.
Hope I didn't take the wind out of your sail. Whether or not we can change anything, at least we can say we were there. That's more than most people get.
Do I have some questions I don't know?
I've got some answers.
Not really. Okay. The worst thing you did is to buy someone and give this person good life. And you've put Space Refugee in jail. Okay. We really need to stream the Dark Urge when I'm done with Pillars. Or maybe I'll go with Divinity, I don't know. That's the problem. There are so many RPGs I want to play. I definitely want to learn the story of the Red Prince from Divinity 2. Divinity Original Sin 2. Yes, that I really want to learn. I'll give you Intimidate. But I also want to learn about the Dark Urge. Let's give it this, let's give it Improv Critical as well. So many things. I also wanted to play Arcanum. Wait, is it of Steam and Magic? Of Technology and Magic? Because there's also one more pen and paper RPG that's very similar to Arcanum. Like it's like, I would say, copy and paste. Also steampunk, also magic. And for the life of me, I don't remember how it's called. What am I doing now? Priest, shot you. Okay, I'm not gonna give you criticals. Quick summoning, yes. Yes, please. Spiritual ally, yes. Now I really wanna learn how was that other RPG name called. Will I find it? I doubt. No way, I won't find it. There's too much stuff. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is a lot more approachable than any of the Divinity games. And it shows how much Larian learned throughout making all their games. Each game is an improvement. Oh, disintegration? Yes, disintegration. Rapid casting, yes. I tried to play Divinity Original Sin 2 once with friends, and the problem was that those friends knew what the game was about from start to finish. They knew everything about the game. So, as you can see, I am reading everything. Any optional dialogue, I will go through. Any book, I will read. Oh, sparklers. So that's just my way of playing the game. They knew everything, so they would tell me that, hey, come on, go faster. We need to do this. Come on, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's deal with this guy. Oh, and you are playing this character, so we should go to that guy so we can buy a skill book. So then we can get rid of him, and to maximize the experience we gain, we must get rid of these guys as well. And it lasted for one session.
Had another one of your talks there, didn't you? You gonna share details, or do we gotta guess?
When the captain goes all starry-eyed like that, the crew starts to ask questions.
Yeah, right, fair point, that. Captain?
You don't look like you're gonna be sick this time, so I take it that's a good sign?
Iotas is heading to a place called Magran's Teeth.
Oh, that be some right shit news, Cap. Margaret's teeth be hot as the sun and twice the height.
You're looking upright, Captain. But something in your eyes tells me different.
It's strange. Feeling part of my soul in the body of a god. Maya frowns thoughtfully.
And we be charting a course for Margaret's tits.
Teeth.
Apologies, force habit. Onwards, Captain.
If I remember correctly, on Margran's teeth is a saying. Not really a cultural one, but yeah, it is a saying. I've heard my fair share of it. This letter is written in a small, meticulous hand. K. You never know. You know I've never been one for superstition, but I'm telling you, there is something to these dreams. Couldn't tell you what they mean, only that they wake me 3 times a night. All of us working your farms, pious Iotasians to a man, are having them too. I've got no mind to tell you how to run your fort, but I've got to look after my brethren here. We left homes and families back in Red Serras, and now we're seeing strange things and laboring next to a duke's ransom in black powder. Or did you reckon a dumb hick like me wouldn't notice? Letarn. Ah. And a fine pistol. That's something for you, Seraphin. Fine pistol, there you go. Seraphin, thank you. I think that's... Ooh. I don't have any better armor for either of you. I should buy something. I surely should buy something from Maya. I only have necklaces. Yes, it is already 10 PM. And I'm stalling, but I am gonna finish the session here. We've done quite a lot. We are finally out of Neketaka, and I'm glad that this part is done for now. So, I'm gonna go grab... Yes, it's Maya, not Mel. Okay, sounds like Mel. Makes sense. Okay, either way, I'm gonna grab myself something to eat and go to sleep. Have a good evening, and see you on Wednesday. Bye bye!